We're going to go into the racing segment here. I know Abe Miranda has a lot to talk about. So, Abe, take it away.
Well, let me find the
Is Abe ready to go?
Oh, Abe's born ready. I'm the one who's hunting for.
Yeah, you're lagging, huh?
I'm lagging.
You got too much time. It's hard to multitask like that. It's hard, difficult.
Here comes Speed Racer. Right. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, bet your life, Speed Racer, see it through. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. He's up and flying as he guns a car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventure's waiting just ahead. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go.
All right, take it away, Abe Miranda.
That's funny. All right. So let's talk a little bit about NASCAR, and let's talk a little bit about last week's race, which of course had a lot of controversy. This was the M&M's Fan Appreciation 400, played at the Tricky Triangle at Pocano.
What do you expect? It was at the Tricky Triangle. I'm telling you, bad things are going to happen at a track like that.
Yeah, very bad things were going to happen in a track like that. But in this case, really the bad was really in that Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin both, they finished 1-2 with Denny Hamlin winning the race, followed by Kyle Busch and then Chase Elliott. But they, after the race had concluded, there was an inspection that was done, post-race inspection, and both Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch did not pass the post-inspection. And this is due to some modifications, probably mild modifications to the front,
just mild modifications
of the car that, at least in NASCAR's opinion, does impact or affect the aerodynamics of the car is at least significant enough to disqualify both Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch from the race.
Now they're both on the same team, aren't they? Both Joe Gibbs Racing. And is there any coincidence there? They're both on the same team.
Well, I mean, you could take a look at it that way and say there
what was something wrong with the car? There was something on the hood?
Yeah, it was minor modification.
There was something added to the hood?
I have a clip that I'd like to play that could give us a little bit of a breakdown on what it was. Maybe you have that one?
I've got it ready. I just want to say we'll play this just so we can educate ourselves in the audience and not to, I don't want to mess up anything.
Yeah, this is just to kind of get an idea. And we're only playing the first couple minutes here.
This is strictly for educational purposes.
Yeah, this is strictly for educational purposes only.
Kona just hit one of the cameras.
It's not.
Here we go.
I don't know. It fell.
That gives us a little bit of a better breakdown.
Kona, your tail is too long.
Okay, so let's roll this.
Okay.
And Michael Waltrip. I'm Adam Alexander, and 24 hours ago right now, Denny Hamlin was celebrating in the Poconos.
Point it up a little if you can.
For a third time this year, Kyle Busch was second.
Celebrating.
1-2 finish for Joe Gibbs Racing. Then they found out their cars failed post-race inspection. They were disqualified. The first time this has happened at the Cup Series level since 1960. Oh, we've got plenty to talk about tonight, Larry.
This is 2022, and things continue to happen. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the broadcast. I watched all the post-race interviews. I turned the TV on to something else. I fired up a cigar, poured me a glass of wine. All of a sudden, my phone is blowing up. Social media is blowing up. It's like, what in the world is going on up there in Pocono? But I'm not going to let that take away from not one, not two, but 3 great races we saw across the board all weekend long up there.
I just love the vibe in Pocono. I mean, there was so much going on, so much excitement, and the race was thrilling. Great battles, flipping and sliding. Of course, we'll dig into Denny and Ross later, their drama that they had. But I'm telling you, Adam, I can't imagine winning a cup race. I've won a few cup races, and them coming to me and say, give me that trophy back. You can't have that anymore. That disqualification had to be heartbreaking for Denny and that whole team. His daughter on pit road, Taylor, with the celebration after the race, that was precious. And Denny's going to keep that checker flag, I bet.
Yeah, no doubt. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, 1-2. They're disqualified. The third place finisher ends up getting that checkered flag. It's Chase Elliott. We'll hear from him later on. First, let's get to the media center. Last night, Brad Moran from NASCAR making this announcement.
There was some issues discovered that affect aero of the vehicle. The part was the front fascia. There really was no reason why there was some material that was somewhere that it shouldn't have been, and that does basically come down to a DQ. It is a penalty, both first
on the same car.
11, Denny
Two
Hamlin,
cars
and
with the
18
same
of
problem.
Kyle Busch been DQ'd.
Yeah.
The teams
Kinda
and the
suspicious.
owners and everybody was well aware that this new car was going to be kept with some
Yeah.
pretty tight tolerances, and there's some areas that all the teams
Imagine
are well
that.
aware that
Joe
we cannot
Gibbs not playing
going down
fair.
the path that we had in the past with the other cars. So it is partly
Well,
due to
he
the new
does.
car and the rule.
So what do you think, Abe? I don't want to risk any more copyright violations.
Yeah, no. So that's basically it. I mean, I think what it just came down to was just talking about what the problem was with the two cars. Yes, they had very similar problems.
Chinese, I didn't.
So
They don't
yeah,
wanna
I know
say
you're
exactly
talking about
what it
Joe
was.
Gibbs, but you know.
Why are they being so
so
circumspect about
quiet?
it?
Well, you know, I think it's just NASCAR trying to take a stance and trying to be, deterrent to other teams. But I will say that, at least, it has been, the last time somebody has been stripped of their title or their race wasn't until like it was last in 1960s. So it was in the 60s. The last time that NASCAR pulled, a race winner or dequalified a race winner like that. But it is the first time in NASCAR history that both the first place and the second place winner of the race have been disqualified. So some history was made at the Tricky Triangle at our last race, and so I think we just wanted to have a moment to highlight some of the problems that were going on there. But
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit.
Let's get down to
about
brass
what's
tacks.
coming up.
Who got the point?
What's that?
Who got the point? What happened with the point?
Yeah, who won?
Oh, okay. So great question. Very great question. Okay, so
That's all we.
so
care
as
about.
as we all know, the
Hello.
obviously Kyle Busch and
Sorry,
Denny
Blix.
Hamlin
You got
were
stripped.
disqualified from the race. So that ended up being Blix's pick, who picked Kyle Busch. Had Kyle
Right.
Busch stayed in
Now,
the
Abe,
race,
hold on a
he
second.
would have won.
But he doesn't.
2
Abe,
points.
That doesn't count as a
I
point.
understand that Vegas originally paid out the winners that were declared, and then it was 2 or 3 days. It was later that then it was revealed
It's
that they
not.
didn't win.
Yeah.
It was too late.
It's not who pays out at 2-1.
So which side you are the adjudicator here? Is it the
I'm
ultimate
not giving
winner?
him that
And so
point.
Blix gets nothing.
Particularly since he
Yeah,
picked
Blix
him
Blix
as an
doesn't
Blix
get
gets nothing.
anything following the car being disqualified.
Ooh, all right.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
Sorry,
because
Blix.
they're
Sorry,
they're put
Your
in
pick
like
was a cheater.
35th
You
and
get sucked.
36th place. They're at the very bottom of the pack.
Who was that?
I said they were placed at the bottom of the pack. So
Yeah.
Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch technically finished 35th and
Now,
36th.
I listened to the show last week, and Abe was trying to get Dorothy to take Chase Elliott, but she wouldn't do it.
That's okay. So, the question is, at least, we did try to push on the winner. So
Yeah.
even if Dorothy may have not picked Chase
You were
Elliott,
pushing it
maybe
hard,
a
and she
fan
wouldn't
out.
take it. She wanted
Fan
somebody else.
did.
She wanted the guy I picked. How did Martin Truex Jr. do?
Well, good question. So let's just go down the list. So with the new race results, Chase Elliott wins the race, followed by Tyler Reddick Daniel Suarez, Christopher Bell, and then my man, number 5, Kyle Larson.
He got
coming
it.
in 5th place. Yeah, gets me another point. Another point. And I mean a lucky point because this
You
should
shouldn't have
gone
gotten
to
anything.
Blix. But now I am tied with Mr. Chabdog himself.
Oh,
at
you got
11 points.
How did
Yeah,
Martin
baby.
Truex Jr. do?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Martin Truex Jr. He came in 7th place.
7.
Yeah,
That's so
7th
bad.
place.
Oh.
And then Joey Logano. He came in 20th place.
Yeah, that was not a good one.
Yeehaw.
Thank
no,
you.
that was not a good pick. Bad.
Sorry,
Chad
Dorothy, I
Dog.
tried. 7th isn't bad, you know.
No, it's not bad.
Actually, it was actually 5th. He came in 5th because of those 2
Yeah.
cheaters ahead of him.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're feeling good about yourself, Abe, going into this week's race. Now, what do you want to what do you want to put
Let's
out
first
there on
start off
today's
with
race?
the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I do
Yeah.
have a clip on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Just a quick little clip on what it is that we have, and let's take a look at the Indianapolis racetrack.
Yeah, we've got that clip. Let me pull that one up, and we'll do an overflight of it. I thought that looked
Yeah,
cool.
and it's just a quick, a little quick introduction to the track. I know most of us are familiar with Indianapolis Motor Speedway from Indy cars, but in this case, we get to
How far around is that track?
a
Is it
little
a
bit
mile and a
fun
quarter
in
or something?
NASCAR. But let me talk a little bit about that racetrack while we get it up. But it is a
it's running right
huge.
now, and the music's turned off.
How far is it around that track?
Yeah, how far is it, Abe?
Okay, so this is actually 2.5 mile track, as you can see.
2.5.
I'm glad we have the overlay going, so you guys get a chance to see how big and beautiful this thing is.
It's wonderful.
But let me talk a little bit about it. It is a 2.5 mile road.
What a beautiful track.
Yes, but I do want to keep in mind this is actually a road course. It's a beautiful track in that it looks like an oval when it's being raced for IndyCar. But in tomorrow's race, I just want to let you guys know it's actually the inside course, which is actually a road course. So even at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, they even have a road course within this massive oval racetrack. So this is going to be 14 turns, and the primary
famous pagoda.
road is made out of
Look at the
asphalt.
pagoda. It's beautiful.
The what?
The pagoda.
Yeah,
They
so
call
it's
it
like
pagoda.
that coda.
What's
It's a
a pagoda?
beautiful
Glass
little
building
road
right there.
A little
course.
tower?
Yeah, the tower on the left is called the pagoda.
I didn't know there was a special word for that.
Yeah. Well, it's a Japanese word, but
Sounds like Abe Vigoda.
Yeah, Abe pagoda.
Maybe we should
Pagoda?
call. You know what? His new nickname is not Abe Vigoda. It's Abe Pagoda.
There you go.
He's Miranda.
So, one thing that's interesting about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is that it actually has only been a host as a road course for the last 2 years. So, even though we've been racing on this track since 1909 in the traditional 2.5 mile oval track, it's only been 2 years since we've had the road course track here. But let's talk a little
so this is
bit
road
about
So what does that mean,
the lineup.
though?
There's multiple configurations.
Are they? Does the track actually get changed in terms of the shape and everything?
No. So as you know, it is a very big oval track. It's 2.5 miles big. So it's huge area in the middle. So they actually take that open space that's in the middle,
And they drive around
of the
that?
oval track, and they make a road course. They make a 14-turn road course
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
within
So it is
the
Yeah, they put a road course
the
within
racetrack.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
that's very cool.
It's like a whole new world created in the middle of the track.
Yeah, where all the hillbillies
Yeah.
used to go with their RVs.
Welcome to
Exactly.
hell.
So it's
Welcome to
almost
the road course.
like a multi-use track where you can have your traditional oval race, and then the inside area is so large that you can have your own road course inside the speedway. So that's actually kind of cool, because then you get to actually watch races in both configurations. So it makes it a little fun. We also have um, some. I do want to let you know we do have a lineup already
All right.
set up for tomorrow's race.
All right,
And
so
then
we've
we
already-
also have, if you go to the Barstool Sportsbook and Casino app, you can also see some of the odds for today's, or actually, I'm sorry, for tomorrow's race,
Yeah.
which will
There you go.
be at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be 11:30 a.m.
I got the Pennzoil
on the sports
150
dock.
at the brick, yeah,
at
the
Newport
brickyard, which
Beach.
is Indianapolis.
Is-
There's literally a brickyard there.
Is Kyle Busch actually allowed to race in this race?
Yeah, they didn't really
They didn't
get
get
a penalty
suspended.
in the fact that they can't race or play. They just got stripped of their trophy and title.
Yeah.
And it's funny because there's actually Denny Hamlin, who has the trophy, who actually has the trophy in the champagne, actually had a video come out on Twitter. He actually tweeted out a video where he's eating like breakfast or he's eating something with the trophy and the champagne, and he pops open the champagne and he pours it into a glass and he drinks from the champagne bottle that he won. And he's like, yeah, like he said, like a tainted trophy and an empty bottle of champagne is going to be posted on eBay. So I'm not sure if he was joking. I don't know if he's going to return the empty bottle of champagne and trophy to Chase Elliott, or if he really is going to just sell it online because he obviously is not the winner of
He's
the
only
race.
got himself to blame. He got no
Yeah,
rules.
well, it's the team too. I think they're the ones who are patching up the car, and it looks like they did some stuff to the front end of the car that got him kicked out of the race. I think we do have again. Let's talk a little bit about the lineup, and then we can make some picks.
Yeah, let's
and
get our
kinda
picks
move
in.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me
My
let you
Barstool
know who the
interface
top
is not
10
showing me.
drivers
It
are.
won't show me tomorrow's game. It only shows the Pennzoil 150 today.
You mean there's
I
a
have
different race today?
Well,
Two
yeah.
races?
They race today. They race tomorrow. It's a whole. They race all weekend.
Well,
Yeah, there's
Well, this is
different
something else,
series
but,
of races
the
that
teams
are
race anyway.
that-
I remember.
even if you can't get it, he can still talk
I'll
about
bring
it.
it up on another. Abe, do you have it handy off of their site while I find another site that has it?
I have it here. The NASCAR betting odds.
For tomorrow's race?
Yeah. Oh wait, let me see. The Pennzoil 150
that's what I
break.
got.
Let me see. Futures? No. Let's see here. Mm.
Yeah, I thought Barstool. I didn't have it ready either, so. Well, while we
Yeah, but let me just tell you a little bit about the lineup for tomorrow.
just
We
go
have
into it.
Tyler Reddick, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott, Todd Gilliland, and then Kyle Busch. So these are your top 10 drivers that are set to start tomorrow's race. And so this gives you a good idea as to how the cars are running. So as far as picks are concerned, how would you like to do it today, Chap Dog?
I'm tired of going first, so you got to get somebody else to put their thoughts out there.
Okay. Wow. So here are the odds. NASCAR Xfinity 500 betting odds from gamblingsites.org. So we're doing a favor for the mob today. Because Barstool's not showing it. Joey Logano plus 800. Martin Truex plus 350. So it looks like Martin Truex Jr., my backup all-star pick, is favored to win this thing today. And I was leaning his way, but now that I see the odds,
I picked him a week ago, and it didn't get me anywhere.
Yeah,
unfortunately, he only got 5th. You going to go with him again?
No. I need some time to think. Who's Blick's taking?
He's taking
Well,
Kyle Busch.
Busch usually takes number 18, Kyle Busch.
I see Kurt Busch.
And just to keep in mind, Kyle Busch is like number 10 on the lineup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Yay. Give me Chase Elliott. Yeah, I'll
Ooh,
take Chase Elliott.
that's a great one. Chase Elliott is
feeling
a
Chase Elliott.
Go out on a limb.
I'm feeling plus 600 here.
So I'm just going to keep up my streak of not picking Chase Elliott. Actually, I picked Kyle Larson before, but I can't bring myself to pick Chase Elliott. I'm sick of that guy. Let's go with
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Christopher Bell. He's been running well lately, so I'm going to go.
Yeah,
with
that's actually not a bad pick, Christopher Bell.
It's like number 5 in the list, or 4.
Christopher Bell is number 4 right now.
Yeah,
he runs in the number 20 car, and he runs on a Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing.
That guy looks so young. He doesn't look like he's even out of high school. Do you know
I know
what I mean?
it's crazy how young these guys look.
Circumcise a mosquito.
So we got Kyle Busch for Blix. We have Christopher Bell.
Christopher saved by the Bell.
Chab Dog.
Yeah.
Sauvé.
What about you, Red? Who do you like?
Eric?
I already gave my pick. I said Chase Elliott plus 600.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You're right.
Dorothy?
You're
I
right.
was
My
going
bad.
to
Let me
say
just
Chase
put this
Elliott
guy
too,
right in here.
unless you want me to choose one different.
You know, pile on.
No, you guys can pile. You can pick.
So
the same
theoretically,
driver.
if he wins, then they both get the same amount, the 3 points.
We should.
Or they
Yeah.
split it.
No.
Yeah, pretty much. You can just
That
piggyback
should be
off
part of
of
the
each
rules,
other.
I think, but we're not going to change the rules.
Negative.
Next year.
There should be some penalty, implied penalty for getting people to join you. So, Dave, did you go? Did you go yet or not? Are you done? Have you gone?
No, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna pick great picks, everybody. I am gonna go with Chase Briscoe. I'm going out on a limb today.
He's going with
I like the
Chase.
Ford. I like that they're in
He's not
third
even on
place.
this
We're gonna go with Chase Briscoe
He's not.
from
Yeah,
Stewart
he's not even
Haas
there.
Racing.
He doesn't even make the list.
No, this one.
Well, I will tell you, when I look at the lineup, he's the number 3 car in that lineup. So it doesn't matter what's on the list. What matters is how that race car is running.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay.
And if I was in Vegas right now, then I would definitely look at Tyler Reddick, Austin Cindric, and Chase Briscoe.
Abe Pagoda Miranda.
Yeah, exactly.
Abe
So,
Pagoda.
you got to make these picks.
Okay.
This is how I would make this pick.
Well, my
if I
dream
was
is that
in
we
Vegas
get so
today.
successful we can sponsor our own car, and we can also have a place on the infield at some race that says Abe's Pagoda.
Be
I
fun.
could probably hook us.
I would be like,
Yeah,
that's
please.
really
because
cool.
it's in my hometown.
Yes, Dorothy's going to get us in.
Yes.